Kyung Choi is Vice President of the Korean Medical Program at Holy Name Medical Center. Good to see you.
Good to see you. Thank you for the invitation.
You were just telling me before we got on the air that in your program, the Korean American program, medical program, how many people, how many patients come? Is it 40,000?
Yes.
At the Holy Name Korean Medical Program. I don't understand how it can be possible to be so many. Are they all in the Bergen County area?
They are coming from all over. Mostly about 60–70% of them are coming from Bergen County. But this program attracts Korean American people from all over. So they don't mind traveling far away to get that culturally sensitive medical service.
Let's talk about that. You talk about culturally sensitive services. Now, as getting ready for the program, I started realizing that you're talking about dietary options. First of all, what are we talking about when it comes to dietary options?
First of all, we are dealing with first-generation immigrants. Korean Americans are a new wave of immigrants into this country. So that means many of them are not comfortable with English, and their culture is very much ingrained into Korean way of doing things.
Okay.
And food, different ways of doing things. So Korean food actually is very important factors when you are ill.
Give us an example.
For example, you want to eat soup instead of very sandwiches and toast. You rather eat rice. And we want to serve, when you deliver babies at Holy Name, we want to serve seaweed soup. That is 500-year-old tradition in Korea.
It is.
Because in olden times, think about it, you didn't have a whole lot of good food available to recover after delivering babies. And seaweed soup was one of the best.
Is that right?
Yes. When I delivered my babies in this country, my mom came. She insisted that I eat seaweed soup for 3 months. And surely I did. And it's very good source of nutrition. Part of the tradition
as well.
Part of tradition, good base of nutrition.
And the other thing is that, excuse me, that when it comes to the water by the bedside, warm water?
Yes, because we believe, a lot of Korean Americans believe that it's not a good idea to drink icy cold water. You want
I always drink icy cold water. Now you have me rethinking this.
When you are ill, you don't want to shock your body too much. So by drinking cold water, you're shocking your body. And therefore, our tradition is to drink warm water or warm tea. So in the U.S. hospital system, you bring icy cold water. Even after delivering babies, I was shocked.
And so being culturally sensitive means being aware of that, being aware of, how about this one? Red ink.
Right.
What is it?
Why is that even relevant? In olden times in Korea, in family registrar office, they were handwriting, right, in everybody's name in black ink normally. But when person dies, that person's name is moved to red ink. So that's the way you differentiate between the people who are alive versus dead.
So you don't write in red ink?
You don't want to write that way.
And the patient's room, the number 4, is significant because?
Number 4, when you write in Chinese character, it means death. So
being culturally insensitive, right? You don't have a program like this. You don't have the Korean medical program. You have no program like this. Someone comes in, first generation, come into your hospital. You assign them to room 24. The number 4 is in the room. You don't even think twice. That has an impact on that patient and his or her family.
Sure, especially when you come in, you are ill to begin with. You are not feeling well. You are nervous. You don't understand the system. And then you see number 4. Then in your own mind, you say, oh my God, this is bad luck.
It adds to it.
It adds to it.
You want less anxiety.
Exactly. That's why we have a Korean medical program, to deliver the culturally sensitive medical service.
You know, as I talked to your president and CEO, Mike Marin, who's big advocate of your program, the other thing I picked up is the Korean physicians. He talks about that a lot. Talk about that.
We have 85 Korean American doctors who are affiliated with Holy Name Medical Center. And they are not only good Korean American doctors, but they are really competent, highly skilled physicians. So this is a great asset to Holy Name. Not only Holy Name, but also to Korean community members. So 85 doctors, you don't find anywhere with this many competent, well-trained physicians in one location. And they are the ones who are providing that culturally sensitive medical service.
Language matter?
Language, it matters, and some people may, although they don't speak fluent Korean, since our program, it's 7th year at Holy Name, a Korean medical program, their Korean skills have gotten so much better.
Really?
So yes, because a lot of patients are coming through their office, and they try very hard to learn if they don't speak the language. Even though you may not be able to speak Korean language at all, being a Korean American doctor means a lot to Korean community members. So that kind of a closeness, that kind of feeling is a big factor.
Let me ask you this. Are there any particular illnesses, diseases that disproportionately affect those who are Korean?
Yes, there's quite a bit of disparities in the area of hepatitis B.
Hepatitis B.
Right. And Asians in general, not only Koreans, but Chinese too, 1 out of 10 hepatitis B carriers. And Caucasians, the numbers are very small. So we are talking about Asians having 30, 40 times higher in terms of prevalence rate. And then another area is diabetes.
Diabetes? Why?
Diabetes, I think it's a lot to do with the food intake. It's a double whammy. A lot of Korean people, when they leave Korea, come here, and they are still eating lots of rice and noodles, a lot of like carb, right? And then they go to McDonald's and Wendy's and eat hamburgers. So the combination is not very good. When you do the blood test, 100 people for diabetes,
right.
Half of them, 50 of them are either diabetic or pre-diabetic. So diabetes is a really serious issue. This population, Korean Americans, is even worse than people who are living in Korea.
Worse.
Worse, because people in Korea, Korea has gotten so much more rigorous in educating people about good diet and exercise, and health is very important government policy there. But here, a lot of people are having tough time and adjusting to different culture, living their own life course, and educating kids. So they are just way too busy with that.
So ultimately, in the few seconds left, in the end, it really does matter that medical health care is culturally sensitive. You just can't say everyone, one size fits all. You don't buy that.
No. No, and certainly by customizing, delivering the specific sensitive medical service, when people are sick, they are feeling so much better.
Yes.
And again, they are willing to travel from far away.
Well, thank you so much. You have one of the largest programs in the country, and we appreciate you sharing us this important information.
Thank you
so
for the
much.
invitation.